Hello, this is Scholar Strive Dude Math today in Algebra 1. We're going to be writing linear equations in standard form. So we had slope, we had slope intercept, and then now we're going to do it in point slope. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Okay, here we go. So standard form is ax plus by, so some number times x plus some number times y equals some number. A and b are not 0. So standard form is when you solve for the constant or get the constant alone. So for example, 2x, boop, eraser. There. 2x plus 3y equals 4. So the constant is alone on one side. So write two equations in the standard form that are equivalent to 4x plus 2y equals 12. So with standard form, if you multiply or divide by the same number, it doesn't change the equation. So if I took 4x plus 2y equals 12, so that's the original equation. And let's say I'm going to just divide everything by 2. I would get 2x plus y. So remember, 4x is being divided by 2, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then 2y is being divided by 2, so 2y divided by 2 is 1. And then 12 divided by 2 is 6. So this is an equivalent equation. And then let's do a multiplication example. So let's take 4x plus 2y equals 12. And then just, let's say, multiply by 3. So I would get 12x plus 4, or 3 times 2 is 6y equals 36. So this would be another equivalent equation. Okay, so let's do another example. Write two equations in standard form that are equivalent to that. Okay. Let's do divide by 3 and times by 2. Okay, negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4x. 6y divided by 3 is 2y. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. Okay, so that would be one equivalent equation. Another equivalent equation multiplied by 2. So I'm just choosing, you don't have to always multiply by 2 or divide by 3 or whatnot. You get to choose. You can multiply by 1.5 or 52. Just choosing some easy numbers. So here we go. Oh, wait. Multiply by 2. So negative 12 times 2 is negative 24. 6 times 2 is 12. Negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. All right, graph the equation. So easiest way to graph standard equations is to use x and y intercepts. Okay, so this was back from last chapter, or last unit. So we're going to use x and y intercepts. So first let's do the x-intercept. X-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, so that's a comma 0, so it's where y equals 0. So set y equal to 0, and we'll get six x minus 2 times 0 equals 6. So 6x equals 6. What times 6 equals 6? And that is 1. So I'm dividing both sides by 6 to get x equals 1. Okay, so my x-intercept is at 1, comma 0. Okay, let's use a different color, just so you know that I'm doing y-intercept now. This is where it crosses the y-axis. And we set x equal to 0. So I have 6 times 0 minus 2y equals 6. So negative 2y equals 6, divide by negative 2 to get y equals negative 3. Okay, so 0, comma, negative 3. And then connect our dots. Don't forget arrowheads, and we're done. Okay. Let's do... Okay, so they give us a graph, and they give us 2 points. Write an equation in standard form of the line show. So what do we do? So, like most of these, we need to find the slope. Okay. Find slope. Remember, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Rise over run. Okay, so I'm going to do 4. I'm going to do top minus bottom. 4 minus minus 4 over 2 minus 6. So I'll get 4 plus 4, 2 minus 6, which is negative 4. And when I divide, I'll get negative 2. So there's my slope. And in order to write it in standard form, we need to write it in point slope form first. So remember, point slope form was y minus y1 equals m times quantity x minus x1. Okay, and then we're just going to choose a point. And I'm going to use the top one. So 2 comma 4. So y minus 4 equals m, which is negative 2 times x minus 2. Okay. Now, we're going to rewrite in standard form. And the way to do that is to basically solve for the constant. So what I'm going to do is y minus 4 is on this side, and then I'm going to distribute the negative 2 in there. So I'll have y minus 4 equals negative 2x plus 4. Okay. I'm going to add, so I'm going to move this negative 4 over to the right side by adding 4. Okay, so this is going to be y equals negative 2x plus 8. So right now I'm in slope-intercept form. So if I need to put it back into standard form, I'm going to add 2x to both sides to get 2x plus y equals 8. Now that's standard form. Okay, checkpoint 2. Write an equation in standard form of the line through 3, negative 1, and 2 comma negative 4. So same thing, find slope, negative 4 minus minus 1 over 2 minus 3, which is negative 4 plus 1, over negative 1, which is negative 3, over negative 1, which is 3. Okay, point slope. So y minus, and I'll just use the first point there, 3 comma negative 1. So y minus minus 1 equals x, or no, m is 3, x minus 3, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to distribute this. So y plus 1 equals 3x minus 9. Okay, I'm going to subtract 1 over to put all the constants on one side. So I'll get y equals 3x minus 10. So I'm in slope-intercept form now. Now I'm going to move the 3x over to the other side to get negative 3x plus y equals negative 10. And that's standard form. Alright, example 3. Find the missing coefficient in the equation of the line. Show, write the completed equation. Okay. So we're missing a. X plus 5, y equals negative 3. Okay, so they gave us a point. So I'm going to substitute 2 comma 1 for my x and y. Okay. So a times 2 plus 5 times 1 equals negative 3. So this is 2a plus 5 equals negative 3. Subtract 5 over to both sides, and I'll get 2a equals negative 8. Divide by 2. And we'll get negative 4, or we'll get a equals negative 4. Now I can rewrite the equation. Negative 4x plus 5y equals negative 3. Okay, checkpoint 3. Find the missing coefficient in the equation. 6x plus by equals 4. So we're going to substitute negative 2 in for x and positive 2 for y. So 6 times negative 2 plus b times 2 equals 4. So this becomes negative 12 plus 2b equals 4. I'm going to add 12 to get rid of the negative 12. And we'll get 2b equals 16. So divide by 2, and we'll get b equals 8. Rewrite our equation. 6x plus 8y equals 4. Oh, I guess it says find them. Oh yeah, write the completed equation. Yep. So we found the missing coefficient, and then we rewrote it. And that's it for now.